Yeah.
And that's not the way that relationships work. The way relationships work is I ask somebody out, they might say yes, they might say no.
Yeah.
You go out on a date, they might not want a second date.
Yeah. Well, and that's all
things could progress. You might think that you're on the path to one thing and it turns out it doesn't work, or you're not compatible. I mean,
that's also extremely salutary, because if you're being rejected, like say you're a foraging male and you're being rejected all the time, and you forego that for pornography, what you're foregoing is the corrective that all those women are offering you. Like, they're rejecting you because there is something wrong. Like, seriously, there's something wrong. And now you escape from that. You think, well, that's a relief because no more rejection. It's like, yeah, no more rejection, no more learning, no more improvement, and no possibility of an actual life, right?
no action at a distance.
Yeah. No distal accomplishment, right?
Yeah. The only implication of the pornography masturbation scenario is more pornography masturbation. That's the only implication of it. That's all that possibly could arise.
It's worse than that.
Yeah.
Because it's more pornography in a degenerating game. Because as you said, you have to chase that novelty edge.
Otherwise, dopamine is driven down further.
Well, and that means what? It's going to get more and more extreme? Well, that's not a good scenario. That's not a good, like, what do you mean more and more extreme exactly? Like, where does that end? Well, a casual glance at online pornography can give you some real insight into where that ends. Like, that's a bottomless pit, and in the most pernicious possible manner, because sexuality can definitely twist itself into pathological forms that undermine psychological integrity and demolish society.
We see this with people who are highly successful, who seem to have lots of areas of their life regulated, and then they collapse their lives. I mean, we sometimes see it with drugs of abuse as well.
Yeah.
Although unless those drugs of abuse are dopaminergic and people have them in check, so to speak, which is exceedingly rare.
Yes.
It's usually just a matter of time, and they don't reach the mountaintop.
Yes, well, time is the problem, as we've been pointing out. Let me tell you another story. This is from Revelation. So Revelation is a vision of the end of time. Okay, now, time ends all the time. Like, our adventures end, our lives end, our relationships end. So the end has a pattern. Okay, Revelation is a vision of the eternal pattern of the end.